Alright, I'm back. Did you miss me? Don't answer that, because I really don't give two shits if you did or didn't. Right now I'm in just outside Woodstock, Virginia. Battle of Tom's Brooks. When was this thing done? October? Beginning of October, 1864. And those are the Blue Ridge Mountains through there. This whole area now is like one big park. It's called Shenandoah Park, and looks like a major frisbee golf area. The damn wind again. So standing on the spot of General Lomax's camp, one of the last defenses of the Confederate to stop Sheridan coming up the valley from Winchester. And this whole battle maybe lasted 5 hours at the most. After Sheridan took Winchester and won Battle of Cedar Creek, he kept coming this way and just routed. He was just routing everything. He was joined up by General Custer. Yeah, the same General Custer that got his ass kicked at Little Bighorn. And just basically decimated everything from here all the way down to Strasburg, Virginia, which is probably, 100 miles still that way. So, anyway, I'm gonna walk this way. Got a lot of catching up to do and seeing what's been going on, and maybe have an opinion or two about what's been happening as soon as I watch some stuff and see what's been happening. So I basically took care of 80% of what I needed to do during my time away, and actually it was a very good time away. I really didn't miss being online at all, or not just YouTube, but online for anything. Actually, it was very, very nice. Well, I'll get some more stuff. Show you here in a little bit. This whole video is probably going to span over 3 to 4 days. So right now it's Saturday, September 12th. Attended some services for 9/11 yesterday. Never forget. And that's about it for right now. During the night tonight, and probably some on Sunday night, maybe catch up a little bit on what's been going on. I've seen a few videos, and actually enjoyed the few that I've seen, actually enjoyed them quite a bit. But of course I'm drawing a blank on what they were. Some at the bottom of YouTube I enjoyed. Mostly they've been commentaries. I do agree with one major one that was out there that I did see, and we'll get into that later on. So that's about it for now. I'll be back more later. Okay, continuing on with this video. Yeah, I got a new car. Newer to me, but not going to go into that right now. Anyway, I'm in Northern Virginia, and somewhere out here is an airport in the middle of nowhere, and there are no planes, and there is a tower, and there's no takeoffs. So I'm going to see if I can get there and try to give you a little bit of the rumor background of this airstrip. Well, I found it, but you can't get in, and it's all posted, which kind of makes you wonder if the rumors are true. And it goes all the way down that way, so it's an airstrip that all the way down through here. Rumor is that it's big enough to handle a, well, like the Cessnas, but also a 727. And it's supposed to be an airstrip to where, right there you can see transient aircraft sign right above the danger, please do not enter aircraft landing area. So, rumor is it's supposed to be a landing strip for high up government officials for the continuation of government if there is a big time disaster like there was at 9/11. But I don't think it was used for 9/11 purposes. And they would rendezvous here and get picked up in more black SUVs and taken off somewhere else. So, you can probably Google it. I'm just going to say it's Northern Virginia because I don't know what I can and can't say, and I won't confirm or deny what it is. So let's keep going, and then I'll ramble on a little bit more about some other place. Alright, I'm in the Plains, Virginia. The Plains, not Delaplane like Tattoo used to say in Fantasy Island. It is just a very small little town. Actually, it starts right there and ends right up here on the road, up on the hill. And the reason why I'm stopping here, as soon as this damn truck gets out of the way with the frickin' horses, is at this restaurant, the Rail Stop. Robert Duvall used to own that restaurant back in the mid-'80s to early '90s. He used to live down this way, and I'm gonna go see eventually if I can find his house that he lived in. Of course, he wasn't here all the time, but he did own this restaurant with a partner. I always liked him. I think his best role was the one in High Plains Drifter with Clint Eastwood. I really enjoyed that movie. I think it was High Plains Drifter. Yeah, had to be. Was it? Or no, it wasn't Pale Rider. Anyway, I think it was High Plains Drifter. Alright, let's go see if we can find his house. Or the house he used to live in. Okay, still looking for the house. But, wind's blowing a little bit. This guy has been here for years. I forgot all about him. I'm over in Marshall, Virginia right now. And this guy bought 2 double-decker buses and turned them into a restaurant, like hot dog stand, ice cream and milkshake stuff. And you can eat in that one if you want, if the weather's bad. And you order over here. And of course you got all the picnic tables and things like that. Damn good hot dogs. But he's closed right now, of course. Oh well. Now it's making me hungry. Alright, let's see if we can find this house, but I don't think I'm going to find it. Because I'm already one town over and I didn't see anything remotely to the descriptions of what the place looked like. But we'll keep heading down Route 55 that way. Alright, now in Delaplane, Virginia. Another town over from Marshall going west. The old train tracks. Again, this is same tracks I did a long time ago. Maybe, God bless, 3 years ago? I guess it was. But there's a still old working post office right there. This used to be a country store. Actually, this was part of the old train station back in the Civil War time, if you can see from the foundation right here. And a lot of the doors were blocked up in windows that used to be like a oats or corn chute where the train cars would stop and they'd fill up with whatever load that this store was offering for shipment at the time. And that used to be a big door frame right there. Let's walk around the other side, see if we can see anything. says it's an antique store now, but of course with the stupid sweet and sour sniffles going on, everything's closed and everything's going out of business. Let's see what's on the other side here. Yeah, this is all connected now, but again, locked up tighter than a drum. This was, well, I'm sure it's been rebuilt, but the old foundations from when it was one of the train stations. This is one of the stops in the western part of Virginia, besides the train station at Manassas Junction, which is still a good 20-30 miles from here. Let's go down and see what this plaque says. I'll just give you guys the gist of what the plaque says. Let's see. Yep, turns out I was right. So this is the train station. This is actually where the troops would board the train that were getting ready to be trained in to the First Battle of Manassas. In the fields over here is where all the campsites were, and all the troops and everything under Stonewall Jackson and Joseph Johnston. Beauregard was already defending Manassas at the time. But they would gather onto the trains right here and be shuffled in towards Manassas that way. But yeah, this was the old train station. So as you can see right there, and of course I'm not going to be able to get in on it and stuff like that, but yep, this was the Piedmont Station. Yeah, kind of peaceful around here. Okay, wind's picking up. Guess we got storms coming. I'm going to try to find a place where the wind isn't so bad. But this house right here, this is the Bleak Farm. Abner Settle lived here, and I will give you a little bit more information when I find a place where the wind isn't bad. Alright, I guess it isn't as bad here. This is the back of the house. Abner Settle was also a physician, and he was the doctor that was called to verify the death of John Brown on the hanging. So he was there at the hanging of John Brown in Charlestown, West Virginia, to feel for a pulse, to verify that John Brown was dead before cut down from the gallows. And this is his house, just off of Route 50 and Route 17. This whole place right now is a state park. And the train station I was at is just over there. And all this was his property, all around through here. And tens of thousands of troops, here comes the chickens. Tens of thousands of troops were occupying all this field, getting ready to board the trains for the morning for the First Battle of Manassas, and start one of the first big battles of the Civil War. You know, I just saw the hot dog place and now the chickens. Oh, I'm getting real hungry now. Now they're not they're not very scared there, are they? Let's look around here for a little bit, see what else is around. So of course, this building most likely was the helpers' quarters. I don't know, am I politically correct now to even say anything of slave quarters without coming off as far-right racist? Probably not. Dinner bell. Either that or to let the cows know it's feeding time. Here's the front of the little cabin. Oh wow, I didn't know that. Look up, Buckley, there's a frickin' upstairs too. I guess right here is the well, or a well at one time. And there's the pump for it right there. Got a door open here. Let's see what's inside here, because I don't know what this building would be. I almost break my neck on the steps. And I guess it just was it the kitchen? A laundry area, okay. I see the frickin' washboards right there. And there's the rolling machine. Huh. pretty cool, I think. Don't care if you think or not. Alright, let's see what else is around. Yeah, looks like we got the farming equipment and farmhouses out this way. Let's go over here and take a look. Alright, got a cricket in here. Huh. This is, who was the guy? Friday the 13th. Jason Voorhees' dream house here with all these frickin' tools hanging on the wall. Yeah, so look at that rake. Funny story, well, funny to me, is that my grandfather had a rake like that, and whenever I used to go up to Syracuse, New York, I had to, of course, cut his grass, and he always wanted it raked, but his rake was always missing these center teeth, so I could never rake the grass well. It took me hours to rake that, and the guy was too cheap to go buy a rake. And you're like, oh, it works fine. You just gotta spend more time raking. It builds character. I'm like, yeah, I got enough character, Grandpa. I'm doing this for free for you. I forget what this thing is. Like a planing, wood planing bench, I think. I don't know. Someone let me know. And the wagon. No way that's of, well, this might be Civil War time period, but I think the wood and everything by this time has already been deteriorated and rotted. Put your finger through it. Man, that had to have been a rough ride. Freaking, you had a bout with hemorrhoids and you had to go into town on this thing? Damn. I think I would just starve myself and wait till they went away before I had to ride this thing. Okay, so I was catching up on some stuff in other people's videos. Not everything, I'm not totally caught up yet, but I get the gist about what's been going on. And I'll tell you, some of you guys are way out there in left field in my opinion. And some of you really need to drop the subjects and stop regurgitating the same shit over and over and over. And get out and do something. So, I'll give you more of an opinion later, not that it really matters what I think, because it is your guys' channels, and you can put out there what you want, and it's up to the people that want to watch it and don't want to watch it. But it appears that a lot of people just want to watch and bitch. That seems to be the, instead of BOYT, had the B at the bottom, it should just be called the bitching of YouTube. Because that's all people are doing right now, is this bitching. Alright, let me try catching up more. If I feel like it. I think I'll end this one now. Alright, later all. Oh, and one more. One of the women out there. Yes, you are spot on. You tell it like it is. And I agree with some of the subjects you have talked about. Now, I haven't seen everything, but I've seen some of the recent stuff. I'm still going through a lot of things, but yeah, I'm kind of in agreement. Oh, and what is it? PPS. I can't remember what that stands for. Postscript something. What the second P is for, I don't know, but I just saw this, so I'm going over here to take a look and see what it is. And it is, besides being a stone bench, oh, it's just a donation plaque. I don't know what the donation was. Maybe he owned this land or was part owner of this land or something and donated it to the National Park Service. Alright, now, later all.